I'm Nick Duke from Toyota of Lakewood, and the car you've chosen to take a look at today is the beautiful new 2017 Toyota RAV4 XLE. I'm going to show you some of the features on this car that set us apart from the competition. So some of the safety features on this vehicle, it is pre-engineered with crumple zones. What that means is in the event of a front-end collision, it's engineered so the front end will collapse like an accordion, so that the car takes the brunt of the impact rather than the passengers. You also have breakaway engine mounts. In the event of a severe enough front-end collision, the engine mounts will snap and the engine will go off to the side rather than come through the passenger compartment to the passengers. Also, you'll notice the hood has hooks that hook it to the fender, once again keeping the hood from coming through the windshield in the event of a front-end collision. Now, another safety feature not a lot of people are aware of, this of course is a sound deadener. It keeps down engine noise, but what a lot of people don't know, this is a flame retardant material. In the unlikely event of an engine fire, these little plastic plugs will melt and this will drop over the engine like a blanket to help contain the fire. Now, as far as maintenance, if you wanted to check your fluid levels, it couldn't be more simple because you don't have to open anything. All the containers are translucent. There's your brake fluid, there's your coolant, there's your washer fluid. You don't have to open anything up. You can see visibly right away. And like all Toyotas, nice and solid. So let's come around the side here. Let me show you some more features. First of all, inside the doors, we have what they call side impact protectors. You can imagine basically a guardrail inside the door to give you better protection against the side impact. On top of the fact you have the side curtain airbags to protect you inside as well. Now, so as far as interior comfort and convenience, as you can see, ease of getting in and out. Now my seat adjuster, I can move this forward or back right here. I also have the recliner where I can set this to my comfort, but also I can adjust the level of my seat. I can raise it higher for a better view over the hood, or a taller person like myself, I can lower it down a bit. Another feature is not only does it have tilt wheel, it's also telescopic, kind of like an airplane. So you can pretty much set it to your comfort level. All right. Now, ergonomics, everything is right at my fingertips here, and I'll explain that a little bit more once we go for a drive. But let me show you in the back here. So I'd have to imagine it's a very rare occasion where you'd have to transport somebody as large as me, but let me show you how easy it is for me to get in. And as you can see, even as large as I am, I've got headroom, I've got shoulder room, I've got leg room. Plenty of room back here for anybody of any size. But also on a longer trip, I can recline back and relax. So longer trips are much more comfortable. You also have the flip down armrest here with the cup holders for rear seat passengers' comfort, plus bottle holders in the door. And these of course flip up out of the way when they're not needed. Now, if I need more storage space, pull up on this handle, and now I can flip this down for extra storage. But as you can see, I can fold down just one side or the other if I still have passengers in the back. So I have plenty of versatility, or I can fold down both sides and have all the storage room I could possibly need. So with the XLE, we also have the option and convenience of the power liftgate. As you can see, simple push of the button raises the liftgate automatically and out of your way. You can also open it with the key fob or with the button on the dashboard. But as you can see, as far as cargo space, you have a nice wide and a flat cargo area, so you can fit more items in here. You also have a low liftover height. You'll notice how low this is. So if I have heavier objects, I don't have to strain my back going up and over. I can pretty much go straight in with them. Unlike a lot of our competitors, we do have an actual spare tire, full-size spare tire mounted in here. A lot of them just have the inflator nowadays. However, chances of you using the spare tire are probably going to be slim and none on your own, because the car does come with roadside assistance. And that is, if you have a dead battery, flat tire, run out of gas, or lock yourself out of the car, you call the 800 number for Toyota and they'll send somebody out on a road call. Now, as far as storage space, if this is not enough, if you have more space, but let's say you have two passengers, this side or both, if you notice this panel came down, what that does is designed so that smaller items don't fall down in between the seats and you have to fish them out later on. So everything nowadays on these cars is designed for safety and convenience. Primarily everything is all around eyes on the road, hands on the wheel. First of all, you do have the Bluetooth technology. You can pair as many as 5 phones to this. When your phone is paired to this, all your contacts work through the screen here. So if I have an incoming phone call, the person's name is going to show here, and all I have to do is press here to answer, here to hang up. If I want to make a phone call, all I have to do is press the voice control button.
What would you like to do?
all I'd have to do is say call the person's name and it'll call the person. Now my conversation is going through the speakers rather than doing this and risk getting a ticket or being distracted from the road. Now also one of the safety features built into this car is a backup camera. Now a lot of cars have a backup camera nowadays, however, ours is a little bit different in the fact that a lot of backup cameras only show you what's directly behind the vehicle. The problem with that, if there's a child coming down the sidewalk on their bicycle or a car coming, by the time you see them, it's too late to react. Whereas if you look at our screen, on the screen, that this is what's behind you, whereas you have panoramic view both ways, so you have plenty of time to react to something coming your way. The XLE also comes with dual zone climate control. Basically, it allows you to vary the temperature between the driver and the passenger. So if you like it ice cold, but your partner's a freeze bug, you can vary the temperature over on that side as opposed to here. Now, right now, we've got it on sync. So if I turn up the temperature or down from my side, it'll change the temperature from both sides. However, I can set it so that each person can individually set their temperature, making sure there's maximum comfort for all passengers. Also, our vents are the 360 vents, kind of like in an airplane, allows you to direct the airflow pretty much any which way that you want. This vehicle also has a sunroof that works a couple of different ways. First of all, we have the sun visor here, which helps protect against glare when you're not using the sunroof. But the sunroof can go two different ways. On a rainy day, you can just raise up the back part so you have fresh air coming in but without the risk of water coming in. Or we can open it in the traditional way where it slides back, and you can stop it at any point if you choose to do so. And if you notice, it also has this little air deflector that pops up here so that the people in the back don't get whipped with the wind when the sunroof is open. And when I close it, same thing. I can close it part way or all the way. And then when I pull the sunshade, once again, no glare. So now that we've seen all the wonderful safety and convenience features of this vehicle, I think you can see why it should be the perfect vehicle for you. So if everything looks good on paper, do you see any reason you wouldn't want to take this beautiful car home with you today?